Hi, welcome to Code Homeschooling. Today we're going to look at the second most common question I get asked about homeschooling. What about socialization? This one cracks me up because usually people don't even know that we homeschool until it comes up in conversation. So that means that my kids must pass for pretty normal. But public school really isn't about socialization. It's about education to create citizens. A good portion of the day is actually spent being quiet. One of the most common commands in schools is for students to stop talking. Now, granted, there are plenty of opportunities for students to spend time together, but how often as adults are we in large groups of people where everyone is the exact same age as us? That's one of the cool things about homeschooling, is that kids have more exposure to a variety of interactions. My kids are just as comfortable answering grown-ups as playing with children either 5 years older or 5 years younger than them. Usually we go somewhere every day. Both my daughter and I are the kind of people who just need to get out, so we make up excuses to run errands and such. And that's probably been one of the most challenging things about the last few months is how much we're at home. Homeschool kids have regular interactions with grown-ups. Grocery workers, library staff, zoo specialists, mailmen, anyone who does construction work on your street. To be honest, we really don't know the word stranger. There are so many activities and places to let your kids socialize, especially if you live in a community with other homeschoolers. If you don't know any homeschoolers, a quick Google or Facebook search should help you find a group. So don't be afraid to try them out. A lot of them will tell you resources or events you might not otherwise know are available. This might not be an option this year, but co-ops are a wonderful place to find socialization. These generally meet 1 day a week, and there are huge varieties, from the kind where you drop off your kids and the teachers teach classes, to the kind where moms sit in the classes, from fine arts intensive to just core subjects. Now, if this isn't an option this year, you could always meet with just one other family once a week, like quarantining, or find a group that meets by Zoom or outdoors. I don't know what will be available this year, but going to things like parks, Chuck E. Cheese, trampoline places, indoor play places are usually a lot less busy on weekdays. Besides the regular sports, you might find your community has homeschool sports, which usually meet during the daytime. Social distancing, you could still do fencing lessons at least, because that has a mask and you have to stay 6 feet apart. Your local library probably offers events, like here in St. Louis, they offer homeschool book clubs and science days. If you find another family who you feel comfortable interacting with, there are a lot of things you can do and maintain social distancing. In the last few months with our neighborhood kids, we've had water guns, sprinklers, riding bikes, shooting movies, backyard camping, movie by projector, basketballs. Once they even hired a magician balloon artist to come and do a safe show. It's really made the days more bearable. I know staying home has been hard for so many families, and even for us, it's not easy. But even if you talk with your kids or play games with them, really goes a long ways. And when I feel discouraged, I remember how people used to live in isolation on prairie farms. Sometimes they would go months before seeing somebody. So socialization might be more challenging this year, but I promise it's nothing to stress out about.